Hello.
Hello.
It says we're live. I did a countdown just to, double check.
Yeah, it says live there for me too.
Yay, Regina's here. I told other people about the stream during Kate's stream this afternoon. And then people this morning about the stream tonight, so we'll see. But why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Glory, and my channel and Twitch stream is Glory Writes the Blues. Every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, I do a podcast-type chatty live stream show. And this month, we are talking about writer skills, writer interest. Monday's episode, we are going to talk about unlocking demographics and branding. It's going to be super exciting. So I hope everyone who's interested comes, but it's also always available on replay on YouTube and I guess for a limited time on Twitch. So check it out, y'all.
Link down below. I think I just copied all of your links from your videos and I was like, that is a big stack and they're all there. So
you can just pick and choose which links you want. There.
I mean, you're my only guest tonight, so I was like, go all in.
Yeah. Thank you. I have you all to myself. I have all the chatters to myself.
So I see Klacha came in. I'm also hearing a bit of an echo. Hold on, wait.
Oh, do you hear something?
It might be me. Just a second. Let's see. Nope, still hear it.
Okay. How about now?
Good.
Yes. Great.
I'm wondering if it's because you're probably watching the stream somewhere.
I don't have it open yet. Yeah, my Roku Twitch app was still saying nothing's streaming yet.
Okay, so I don't know why that was happening.
It's just streamers having a day, but we shall persevere.
It was me. I was hearing my YouTube tab.
Oh.
I normally always have YouTube muted, like the website through my Chrome where I don't have to worry about it. And then apparently today I forgot. So my bad.
Oopsie. It's a Tuesday. It's cool.
I think all the rain and thunderstorms have made me a little bit sleepy in the middle of the day. So my brain is like, oh, you don't have to be at full functioning. I'm like, well, actually I do because I have a nighttime stream.
Relatable.
Hannah is here. Hello.
Hello.
The writer in red. Hello. Chopping chicken because I'm on a diet. I mean, chicken's delicious. So I don't know what diet you're on, but as long as you can still eat it, it can't be that bad, right?
Right. Chicken's delicious.
Diana is here. Regina, because you are a subscriber on Twitch and therefore have access to the fun emotes, I don't know why you would be on YouTube where you don't have access to it. But if Twitch gets glitchy, then obviously you can come back to YouTube and we will welcome you with open arms.
I think it's sort of a hint situation.
Yeah. Diana, hello. Petra, hello. So like I said, I told people and they're probably just coming in. For those of you who missed Glory's intro, author, tuber, Twitch streamer, lots of links down below. Every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern is hosting something this month. It's all about writing skills, but not editing and stuff, but more marketing and how to find your audience and things like that.
The good stuff. What are we without readers?
Yes.
Right? Even if you never intended to write for profit, it's still you want people to enjoy the story. You want to take them on an adventure or an emotional arc. And it's, for me at least, I don't know about other people, but for me, it's so much more motivating for me to keep writing if I know there is somebody waiting to read it.
I actually have people waiting to read it, which is crazy that I can now say that. But
Isn't that exciting?
But I think it's also just being okay, this story needs to be entertaining. It's not just what I want to do, although it does line up pretty well for me. So I don't have to do a huge oh, this is what I wanted, but this is what readers want. So how do I make it work? So that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate to have found a few readers, which are mostly also author tubers, who are like, so how is ... story going? And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't written down that this week, but I will soon. It's such a nice kind of motivation to know people want to know what happens next for characters. They're essentially like alpha and beta readers for me, and that's
Yeah.
it's helpful because for decades I was writing for myself by myself. I had no one to read my fiction. My nonfiction was published in newspapers and regional magazines, but I couldn't find anyone for my fiction, so it was just like, well, it's just you and me, characters.
Hydrate, people.
Did we get hydrate instructions? Let's see.
I didn't see it on Twitch. I don't have the Twitch dashboard up, actually, so I will do that.
I have coffee.
Well, I mean, I have a different caffeinate command, so I'm not sure that counts, but okay.
I need to get I have my ice. I need to actually put water in it.
I don't see any requests. I was just drinking water, so I thought, oh no, that's a hydrate request from yesterday, which I did fulfill but never marked off. Okay.
Do you have lemon?
No, I don't like lemon in my water.
I love it.
Most of my family loves it, and then the waiter will like add lemon to mine, and I just like take it off the rim and hand it to my mom.
Yes, that is what I love about many of my friends is like, just give me all your lemons. I accept all lemon payments. Yes. Lovingly.
Hello, Yo Crazy Phase. Regina switched over to
Hello.
Twitch, unless it glitches, of course. Violet, hello. Probably going to chill for the first little bit. That's fine. I mean, most people do for the first 10 minute sprint.
Yeah, it's just sort of like a warm-up, right?
Yeah, it's always a warm-up. Like, I'm going to be eating dinner during that first 10 minute sprint. Look at all the emotes.
Aw, so cute.
The purple hair ones are for my channel, and then the other ones are, not. Hello, Crow. I'm sorry you can't find where your phone is, but thank you for being here.
It sounds a little worrying, but I hope everything's okay.
Regina said, did the dog eat it? So,
I mean, legit.
Yay, Regina only has 5% left of her novel to
that's
proofread. Awesome. Should get it done during the stream. I should be done by the end of the stream with outlining this book, and I'm really excited. But also part of me is thinking that I might have to add more chapters, so we'll see. But I'll get most of it done. Mexican food. No, that's the best reader. Like, authors want to know that readers are invested. And I'm unapologetically like that for like Jesse Elliott and like other author tubers whose books like I've actually read so far. There's so many more I have to read. So, but like I was reading Jesse before she self-published anything. So I've read every single one of her books. And they're so good. They're different genres from each other, but they're so good. Now I lose my phone like 5 times a day. Oh.
I'm like that. If it's like any black object, so the remote, I lose constantly. It literally does not go more than 3 feet away from me. I will still lose track.
I lose my black AC remote, but I also lose my white fan remote, and I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I was losing so many that I had to come up with a solution. Velcro. I have it Velcroed to my side table.
That's smart.
So it has a very sturdy home. You can hear that. It's very helpful. Because I also have a white remote I was losing in my tiny little remote for all the lights in my room. Example. Mm-hmm. And yeah, the Velcro is such a blessing. And for my phone, I got a case. So it's very sparkly. It's a bit of a STEM toy.
I kind of leave I take it out of the case a lot now. And so like the white is easy for me to find. And when it's not, I have it in this. So white light stands out from stuff in my apartment. Not that we have like dark furniture necessarily, but
it's like just more like it's like the color of shadow.
Yeah.
cannot see. It's blind to me.
Um,
Hello, Adrian.
yes, I want to say hello to Kelly
Oh, and
who came
Maggie's
in, and Adrian, and thank you, Regina. I've just been like powering through. Hello, Maggie.
Hello.
Adrian is saying hello to us individually. Yeah, no, the thing is that I've had this for a very long time, and I'm waiting until like it stops working to get the purple 12, which will be eventually a Ko-fi goal of mine on my page. But currently my Ko-fi goal is a costume is a cosplay costume from Shadow and Bone, because the character in the Netflix version is at least partially Asian, and she's like the only representation that I have of a strong female character that's not Avatar: The Last Airbender or Crazy Rich Asians. And so I'm like, and she has like magic powers, so I'm like, she's the best option.
Oh no. Maybe they can let you renew it.
I believe in you. Hello, little panda. Thank you for coming over from Kate's stream. Same to Yo Crazy Face. We're going to start the first sprint. I was having trouble. Hello. Also from Kate's stream. I was having an awful time with the timers on screen this morning, so we're not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to put them in the banners, and it'll just say like the minutes, because I know people are in different time zones and stuff, or they might be in different time zones. So we're going to set that up right now. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Sorry, I was doing some troubleshooting with my mom about how much someone would pay for something in my story.
Ah, yes.
Pretty pivotal thing. So,
Yeah, I would agree. I think that's actually, you don't want like a reader to go, wait, what?
well, because I was actually pretty close, but my mom was like a little bit lower than my estimate, and I was like, okay, I can work with that.
I have noticed though that like there are times where Tom says to me like your financial estimates on things like how much you think something should cost are a little dated to me. And so I might argue that maybe your mom is like me and is going by previous decade prices.
I don't think so. I think she's going because she like actually has a real life experience that's relevant to the thing.
How much things cost.
Not how much things cost, how much a specific thing costs. Sorry, I'm like talking, but she's talking to our dog, being like,
"Oh, okay." It's like
before it starts raining again. Oh, it says I'm really echoey, but now I don't hear it anymore. I heard it a little bit, but then it went away.
I hear something coming from. Do you hear it?
Why am I so echoey?
I don't know. I didn't hear it there. Did you hear it? Or
I heard it a little bit. Oh, no, I just a lot.
Maybe StreamYard's having a moment. I didn't hear anything in that. Let me try. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Testing.
Hold on, I can't hear anybody. Every time I plug these in, I have to then go into
the
StreamYard
settings. Yeah.
And because every time it's like, oh, don't you want to change the audio? Like, no, lover, no. Okay.
Are we good? I don't hear any echo now, but I also changed my settings, so I don't know if it was you or me.
I keep hearing this little metallic, like if like there were metal bugs, like rubbing their legs.
Okay, well, the viewers are saying we're good now.
Okay, that's what's really important. So we're good, y'all. We're good. Let us know.
How did people do? Hannah got the document open, but not at the start because sister went leave. Bookish Obsession came in, which reminds me I have to put up this ticker. Shred, hydrate, save your work, and Hulk smash the like button. So for hydrate, preferably water, but Lori's drinking coffee.
No, this is the iced water with lemon.
Oh, good. Okay. They're in the same cup.
Well, once you find a deal.
Then there's all the really echoey thing. The gremlins are after me today. Yes, they are. I mean, they've been after me since Mercury retrograde started, and normally I can get through those periods relatively unscathed. And like every issue I've ever had a friend complain about during Mercury retrograde, I'm like, oh, I'm having all of them.
Yes.
It's like the same way I have every single symptom known to man when I like have my period. I'm like, why? Can't no. Why all of them? This is not something I want.
Why all of them? Yes. Oh, that sounds so good, Regina.
Oh yeah, I also ate dinner. I didn't finish it, but because I had to ask my mom the question. But yeah, made noodles. Words, cool. 15 pages read. Awesome. How long did it look?
You reminded me, so I went and I updated my coffee page for the petticoat that I am currently saving up all my coffee money that people give me for this petticoat for a model shoot. Yeah. So then I had to remember how to update it.
Yeah, I see. 35%. Awesome.
So I wrote words for that too.
That's good. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're doing no wordy, you can count those words.
Right. And then also I put on Instagram story that I was here just in case anybody's like, what's going on?
Thank you. I kind of forget to post my Instagram story now because this Instagram has also been banning me since like 2021 started, like randomly and not to everyone, but some people. And I'm just like, that's why I switched over to Ko-fi mostly.
Makes sense.
This 282 words. That's awesome.
It's wonderful. That is so cool.
Okay. The book is 560 pages. I believe in you.
I mean, yes. Just set an alarm, like, yeah. But when they do, yes. So everyone save your work.
Multiple times. Back it up if you need to.
Yes. Very nice, Maggie.
I feel like I need to read and write. I have so many books I need to read before the end of the month. Thinking we'll switch it each spring. Gotcha. I posted nail pics.
Hey.
I mean, productive. That's why I say happy productivity. I don't say happy writing because I know,
Right.
like, sometimes I use my own sprints for homework.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get the tree up for the.
Although Maggie did remind me to keep working on my Pride and Prejudice piece for the anthology. I do need to, because I was like, what should I do next? Like, oh, thanks for the reminder, Maggie. I should totally work on that.
Have to find the tree.
I need to find out, Crow, where did you post these nail pics? I would like to see them.
Oh, I can send you in the private chat.
Oh, thank you.
I need to share the code. That's what I need to do.
Yes, I'm ready. I've got the tablet open. Let's grow some trees.
47 Golf Hotel Kilo 25. It will be on screen in just a moment. There we go. Yay! Crow found her phone.
That's awesome.
Yo Crazy says, to be honest, I've read longer books in a day and I don't sleep much, so I'm not too fussed. Sprints help though. I mean, I can read a book in like 3 hours if uninterrupted. Sometimes if it's longer, I like stretch it out to like 4 hours, but yeah. Little Panda got dinner finished, going to read for the sprint. Cool. Okay, people are in the room, so we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy. I will add the proper banner in a moment.
Zara, you around? Is
Yep.
it time to end the sprint? Oh,
For some reason, my phone says we still have 8 more minutes left. Maybe I did the math wrong.
okay. I just looked at the banner and was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I think I might have meant to say 50, and I typed 40.
oh, sorry, everybody.
No, it's my fault. I typed the wrong thing.
Well, we did a
8 more
sprint. I wrote a thing. Let's see how much I wrote. I don't even know. I just was like
Yeah, everyone,
deep in it.
You can keep sprinting, but we might start chatting. So, sorry.
176 words.
These streams, I don't know.
We're having a good
trying
time.
my best, y'all.
You're doing a great job. We're both doing a great job. I had 176 words that I did not have before my sprint. I got my story started for the Pride and Prejudice anthology for Pride Month that will premiere June 26th.
Cool.
So, hey, we did the things.
Math is hard. Yes, it is. It's hard for me this late in the day. I could have used a calculator, and I was like, nah, I'm fine. It was not fine.
I mean, I'm a slow writer. So, hey, Eva. So 176 words is actually pretty good for me.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not implying that you're a slow writer. I don't know. And, if you say you are, fine. But
oh, I will. Like, my top speed ever is 1,500 words in an hour, and I still needed breaks in between those. So it's actually more like an hour and a half. No. These fingers, they only go so fast. I did not inherit my mother's incredibly fast typing of like 160 words a minute. I'm like, how did you not start a fire on that keyboard?
I think I can do 130 a minute the last time I took a typing test, but my brain slows me down when I'm like writing creatively because like I'm not someone who can just literally just write without thinking. It doesn't work for me. Yeah. I messed up, y'all.
I didn't think to look on there first when I was like, oh, 40. Okay.
Yeah, no.
You know what? We'll just do it again. We'll do another sprint. It's funny how we have several planned. It's all good.
Yeah.
I think 30 words a minute is my top speed, y'all. I mean, these little root beer barrel fingers they can only do what they do. It's fine.
I think it's also just because I've had like my grandma taught me how to touch type when I was like 5 or 6.
Oh yeah,
like
my mom taught me
before my school did, and so I had a classmate who like was the fastest typer, but he made more errors than me. So he would be like, "I'm faster at you," and I'm like, "But I'm the fastest if you count the most accurate."
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, my mother started teaching me to type when I was 5, and this is the best I got. So, versus Tom can type, I think, like upwards of 70 or 80 words a minute.
My mom can type so fast.
Yeah.
I don't think she's done a typing test, but that would be interesting. She'd beat me. Like, she'd blow me out of the water, but she looks at me type, and she's like, oh my God, you type so fast. I'm like, not as fast as you.
Yeah. I just... what I love is the old clickety-clack of the old keyboards and the old typewriters.
Yeah. I have, I now can't remember the name and I don't feel like pulling it out or whatever, but I have like an antique typewriter, a manual one.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a while I had my mom's electric one that she used while she was in college, but it was just taking up space in the top of my closet, and we were like, we're never going to use this. So we got rid of it a few years ago.
If I could afford to buy an IBM Selectrix electric typewriter, I would. The hum of that, like my brain just starts working, and I can type faster on that than anything else on the planet. But since they're out of print, they're not being made, I can't afford them. Just kind of telling him a little first, I'm more accurate than you, so beat that. Yeah.
He wasn't that little, and he kind of deserved it. All of the people at my nursery through through middle school, not through elementary school. I'd probably be happier if it ended at the end of elementary school. They were all little, so anytime I actually talked back at them, they deserved it. Oh, right, I do remember you mentioning this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sure that's very hard.
Yeah. Maggie's been posting bits from hers in our Pride and Prejudice anthology server.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's some really provoking stuff. It's good. It's very good.
Love that sound too. So bought a mechanical keyboard. There was a while where I wanted those Bluetooth keyboards that are like a typewriter, but they can, and then but then I was like, I get so many wrist problems. I should probably get an ergonomic keyboard. So I got an ergonomic one, and it does do you can hear the keys better than if you're on a Mac. So I get some satisfaction.
Oh, nice.
We have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the timer, so I can't set the next forest room yet. That's why we're chatting longer than normal, because we're chatting 8 minutes extra than planned. Love the sound, but I cannot write on something that doesn't have spell check. Yeah. Which is why you get the separate keyboard.
Well,
clickety clack to use it in your computer.
I have 2 different electric typewriters. From, let's see. But being erased made her a target and bullied by those who saw relationships and sexual activity as validation for their self-identity. They tormented her, and through her tears, our whole family. Maggie's going to have a very powerful submission for the anthology.
Yeah, I'm Demi, but I didn't know it then. And the bullying for me was racist, and then sexual harassment, and then it escalated. I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, I think if I had known I probably would have been bullied for that too. But I didn't know, and I'm also I can't think of the opposite of ace or demi. There's gay and then there's straight. I don't know what the opposite of ace is. But anyway, I can pass as
not ace.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
determined. I just don't know it.
Oh yeah, I'm still learning all the names for things. I keep having to Google.
Yeah.
I only heard of spectrosexual yesterday and Googled it.
No, not pan.
Yeah, that would be me. But because pan's not
it's not necessarily opposite of asexual. I guess it is in the sense that you could be attracted to everyone versus ace who theoretically aren't attracted. Yeah, but no, that's not what I'm. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I have a keyboard that makes the same noise that I can use, so it's a happy medium. I recommend. Yeah.
Yeah, my electric typewriter. I was like, Tom, I type on it, but it's still not the digital format. And he was like, Gloria, may I introduce you to OCR, where you just take a picture of what you typed and it will convert it, even on your phone, into digital where it's in text. So I could upload it to my Google Docs, or I could copy and paste it into Word.
The new iOS has smart text or whatever, so in a photo it can recognize any text and even phone numbers and highlight it. It hasn't launched yet, but I'm excited for that. And the good thing is I don't need the iPhone 12 to use the new software. Because then I'd be really pissed. I'm I can't afford that right now. On top of me, I saved for the laptop, but I'm waiting until it goes on sale for graduation in May, which is a long time. And if my streaming keeps messing up, I might have to bite the bullet sooner, but the 12 is nice. I have a friend who had, what did she have? She had the 8 and then she switched to the 12, and she said that it doesn't feel that much better. So I was like, oh, well, I have the 10, so I don't think it's worth it to run out and grab it right now.
Yeah.
And then I waited, and they came out with the purple, and I'm like, see, good thing I waited, but I'm still going to wait more. Okay, Forest Room code 3 Zulu Zulu November 2 to Mike. Up on screen. This time I'm going to use my calculator for the math.
I'm like, oh, I love all these trees. And like, oh, that's right, I picked them. Okay, yeah. I forgot. I was just like, oh.
Eva says, I lost my phone and finally caved and upgraded to the newest. So far, I've not capped the storage, so I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, if you need a new phone,
yeah, then you need a
and
new
you
phone.
can afford to buy the newest without breaking the bank, I'm like, yeah, go for the newest. But like, to be honest, if you're a few Apple phones back, like it's still gonna be supported on the latest software. This newest software is gonna be supported on it. So like,
I saw a little panda. I'm like, yes, me with the pandas and all the pans. Tom sends me frying pan jokes all the time.
so he likes Tangled with the frying pan.
Oh, I don't think he's thought of that one yet. I don't know that we should let him know. Because he's already when he found out that there's like a whole subset of pansexual jokes, he was like, yes, somebody's already done it for me. Have you seen the little pandas that are in the pansexual flag? I'm like,
no.
They're so super cute. I'm trying to see if I can find my hair thing I made.
A bookish obsession. 255 words for that last print. Awesome. Oh, this.
Yes, I crocheted these flowers in the pansexual flag.
I like it.
And they're like a little, so I can just wear it.
Hannah.
Just a little cuteness.
Hannah says her dad came home with the 12 one day, and I was like, where'd you get that from? And he was like, the store. And my mom and I were just like, okay, cool, I guess. It's like, what are you going to do? Little Panda said my partner sends those to me too.
Please feel free to send those to me as well. Just right there, Instagram, Twitter. I love all those cute things. If it's cute, yeah, I'll take it. Thank you.
Violet 215 for that sprint. Lil Panda says, I have a shirt that says I am not fabulous. I am pansome with the panda on. That sounds awesome. And a bookish obsession says, pansexual jokes are glorified dad jokes. And as a pansexual, I am here for all of them.
Yes, I love all the dad jokes.
Oh, you have multiples.
I made two because, go big or go home, right? I crocheted them and then put them on just some hair combs I had.
I like this.
Yes, darling. Well, yes.
Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. I will do the math correctly this time for the banner. that's the end of the sprint. How did everyone do? I got the math correct this time.
Yes, excellent. I wrote 275 words, so I am up to a total of 451.
Cool.
Yes, and my preamble has done, so now it is time to actually get on to the romance of how two of my friends found each other in the early 80s and narrowly avoided the AIDS epidemic so that I could meet them in the late 90s.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is their romance. It is their romance story because I think I know they both have passed away now, and I don't want their story to die with me.
That's very nice.
And also how they taught me to make wine. Because that's they taught me to make wine and how to do budgets and stuff on spreadsheets. They taught me a love of spreadsheets. This is where my love of spreadsheets came from too.
I outlined 3 chapters in that sprint alone. I wound up, it was going to be 24 chapters, and then I was looking at it, I was like, I think it's going to be 30 chapters. So I've done 24, which means, no, I've done 21, which means I have 9 more to go. So maybe, I'm hoping I'll finish before the end of this stream, but we'll see.
Cool.
4 Niner Zulu Tango 2 Bravo Tango. Let's see. I don't remember if this was during the sprint, but Drea came in on Twitch. Nia came in on Twitch. Hannah briefly switched over to Twitch, and then Twitch was giving her problems, so she came back to YouTube. Regina finished proofreading.
Nice. Excellent, excellent.
And have it input half the corrections, so book will go to formatter in the morning. I am Shu. Okay, I see that, and I'm like, are you talking about Shadow and Bone, Shu, or
what is Shu?
Like, I don't think you're saying that you're Year of the Rat, because normally you would just say that. Someone would just say that. Working on P&P all day, need a break, so we'll be in and out making dinner and feeding goats.
Feeding the goats. Take pictures. I need some pictures.
Regina using all my emotes.
Excellent.
You're welcome. I love having you at my sprints. Got to put the plants to bed. Read 4% a book. Awesome.
Nice.
Under 70 words.
Excellent.
125. Got words in Instagram DMs, but won't count.
Yeah, I didn't count the ones I sent to Nia either from Instagram. We're still trying to figure out scheduling for the musical thing.
Okay, I haven't been checking during this stream. Okay, I see that.
Yeah, Dragon Queen.
Yes. Thank you. That was in response to the outlining. 479, 20K, 28K for the story, done 4K for the day. You're crazy. You're amazing, but crazy.
Wonderful.
279 words. Start working on chapter from the villain's perspective. So excited. She's a dragon queen having control over all the dragons in the realm, thinking she might have. Look, I know you said villain, but I'm already on her side.
Sounds awesome.
10% into this book, going to write a bit for the next sprint. Really want to get to the last chapter of Act 1. At least, yeah. Makes sense. Thank you for being here, Violet.
Yeah, thank you.
I have sprints at 8 a.m. on Friday, and that's an hour earlier than normal, and that's just because I have morning people, like early morning people on my channel, and they're like, can we do 8 instead of 9? And I was like, if the other ones say yes, and they did. So I was like,
I will be sleeping.
I missed when we started putting plants to bed? No, I'm also slightly confused, but I just rolled with it.
When I had container vegetables at my old place, I would have to move them so that they wouldn't get in the way at night. Like I'd move them so they could get sun. And then I'd move them so they wouldn't be in the walkways and parking area otherwise. So maybe they have to be moved for sunlight purposes and then move back to get out of the way. I don't know. I'm making guesses.
Okay, I don't see any more comments coming through. So we're going to start the sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was the end of that sprint. We have a 10-minute one to go, which will be our final one. How did everyone do? I outlined 3 more chapters, which means I have 6 more to go. So I don't think I'm going to finish during this stream, but I'm going to get very, very close.
Hey, you're still further ahead than you were before. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I was at chapter 12 before the stream started, and I'm now at 24. So
Nice.
That's
very nice. I wrote 283 words out of, I already closed it back down, out of 732 so far.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's at a kind of a difficult part to write because I'm essentially having to sort of write about homophobia. So it's a little bit, but it's like right after this comes the point where the 2 men met. So it's like, you just have to get through this bit. It'll be all right.
Gotcha.
So that's how I'm staying motivated. Also, I took a little bio break, and one of my hair things fell out, so I fixed it. I fixed them both.
You're like, oh, one fell out. I was like, did I not notice that?
Yeah, no. Like, what happened was I went to go. The coffee kicked in, y'all. So I went to, and then as I was walking to, one of them fell out. So it was like, well, while I'm here in the mirror, let me fix them both. There we are. And let me get into the new forest room.
3 Echo November Romeo 6 uniform. People are letting me know how they did in the chat, so let's see. Regina says, now Zara Hoffman, you get to watch me write the next 2 books. A romance already started and a standalone mostly written. Cool. Regina says, look forward to doing more beta reading for me. Thank you. I look forward to that too. Little Panda switched to lurking. Yo Crazy Face 452 words. Diana 179 words. Hannah sat and watched YouTube but did a paint by number on my phone, so a nice relaxing one.
Oh,
awesome.
That's nice.
Drea only wrote 100 because she was distracted. That's okay. Crow's also lurking but used the emote because she's a subscriber on Twitch and therefore has access to it, which I love. I can't believe you can outline an entire book in one day. That is not true. I started this on Sunday and I did some of it yesterday. I'm not that crazy. I'm crazy, but not that crazy.
Well, honey, we've got jackets. Join the club.
Yo Crazy Face. Ooh, I just passed 37K in the draft overall.
Oh,
congratulations. Nia grabbed a shower after the gym. Makes sense. Okay, that's the last comment. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. This is the final sprint. that was the end of the final sprint. Glory, Regina asked if you're okay. I'm assuming you're getting emotional at the story.
Yes. I'm like, I'm in a, like, yeah, I'm writing, and it's, yeah. So it's all okay. It's just, I get into it when I'm writing, y'all. I'm there. So, but thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. It's nice to know, like, people are like, are you all right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, when the in that actual conversation that I'm writing about, I really did cry of, like, when you grow up queer in small little towns, you think sometimes this is it. I'll never meet another friend where I can be myself. It's very isolating. And so in this memory is this person is telling me how he too thought growing up in a small Virginia town that he thought this would be his life and it would be, terrible. And literally that's at that moment where he meets the love of his life. So
Nia sent you a heart. Hannah says, I think the story you're telling is going to help a lot of people someday.
I would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Even if, like, somebody doesn't grow up queer, it's still like there are so many reasons that some young people can feel isolated.
Yeah. People should know. Like, if you're not queer, there are people around you who are, and you should have some empathy.
But yeah, like, I think loneliness is, like, they talk about loneliness being one of the, real killers of the 21st century.
Oh, it is.
And so I think it's an important thing to, like, not gloss over in the story, even though I'd prefer to just have the romance part.
Right.
Of the story. But it's like, I think it's kind of important to, like, show, like, how these two people, like, their mindset before they met each other. And then they just immediately, they just knew within a week, and they knew, this is who I want to live with forever.
That's amazing.
And they really had lived together for decades at the point I met them. So.
I finished the outline.
Oh, that's so wonderful. There you were going. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
I decided to cut the last two chapters because I'm like, you know what? The third to last chapter is such a good end that I'm like, why ruin it by adding 2 extra chapters?
That's fair. Like, that's absolutely.
I surprised myself. I was like, this outline is actually pretty different than what my book description is, which normally doesn't happen. Normally it's like pretty on point. So I actually have to kind of go back and fix the book description.
Well, that happens.
Yeah. I mean, part of it, actually, no, I'm looking at it. It all works, but it's like, it's a very different tone than what I had in my head. I thought there was going to be a lot more government involvement, let's say. And it's like the idea that it could be the government is there, but it's actually just this company with like government-like powers, kind of like Ready Player One, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Which I wasn't expecting. And then there was something else I was taking inspiration from, and I totally forgot. But like, just things came up while I was doing the outline. I was like, not what I had planned, but now I'm planning it and I'm on board.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the story starts kind of steering itself.
Yeah. Because I was nervous, because I was like, I have the premise. Like, I have this starting incident, but I don't think I had the end, but I wasn't as confident about it as I normally am with stories. And like, maybe it's because it's my first non-romance that like I'm actually writing, not just like thinking of. But I think it's a little bit 1984-y, which I'm like, I thought it was going to be less 1984. And then I was like, no. Like, surprise! Surprise
totalitarianism.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, capitalist totalitarianism.
It's a real thing.
My mouse is suddenly not showing up. Oh, there it is. Okay. I just had to move it around a bit. Got 724 words in the last 2 sprints. Thank you for hosting. You're welcome.
You're very welcome. I got a total of 879 words for our whole sprinting set.
Let me highlight how many words I wrote during the stream alone. I wrote 2,672 words for the day between this stream and my stream earlier today.
Yes.
But
I didn't count all the words I've written in Instagram because Nia and I have also been talking as we try to figure out schedules. So we can do all the things with all the people.
Okay, I wrote 1756 for this stream, which is
fantastic.
Is a lot better than what I normally do.
That's wonderful.
So I'm very happy. Also, because it's an outline. So like I'm not a writer who like puts in dialogue in their outline that's like going to be then copy and pasted into the story the way Brooke Passmore does. So like to me, like this is all summary. So the fact that I could write that many words in like what I'm summarizing before I write, I'm like, whew. Hannah said, thank you for the stream. Diana got 85 words. That's cool. Wonderful. 85 words you didn't have before.
All the words count.
I think we're going to end it right about here. So, Glory, do you want to plug yourself?
Okay. Hi, I'm Glory. My channel on YouTube and Twitch is Glory Writes the Blues. I believe it's also the same on Instagram.
It is.
Yes. And
Ko-fi.
And Ko-fi, yes. And I would love if you came to hang out with us on any of our events. On Thursdays, I stream with Kat Leo Writing on Twitch and on my channel, Glory's Wondercraft, where we do the Coffee Bunny Crafters Cafe. We do crafting stuff. It's a very chatty stream. It starts Thursdays at 3:30 Eastern p.m. And I believe this week, I want to say it's on Kat's stream. But we'd love for you, like I crochet. I'm working on a belt to go with the costume for the petticoat. And we'd love for you to come hang out with us Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern on my channels. We have a chatty stream where we talk. Right now, we're talking about, writer skills and promotion and marketing and demographics and branding. And it's lovely. And we have wonderful panels. So we'd love to see you there.
A lot of fun. Very interesting because everyone has like a different take. But at the same time, we're also all on the same page. So it's just cool to get it at different angles.
I think it's a lovely, warm dynamic. And Zara's with us all month on Mondays for the show.
Woo! Yeah, yes. I heard the topic and I was like, oh, please count me in.
Yes. All the stuff.
I'm only there for the first 2 hours because then I have class later. But, I make those 2 hours count.
You do. You
and
bring so much.
It hypes me up for my 3-hour class like at night. So it's very helpful. For those of you who don't know, although I think all of you do in the chat, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 5, soon to be 6, and many more books. I host writing sprints like this one on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. This month I have some at night on Tuesdays and Fridays that I normally don't, but I just wanted to have a lot of co-hosts this month. And I am simulcasting all of those on Twitch and YouTube, which I normally don't do. So if you would like to subscribe here and get me closer to monetization on YouTube, that would be great. If you want to follow me on Twitch so you get notifications there, that's great. If you would like to subscribe to me on Twitch, I will happily take your money. And the same thing applies to my Ko-fi page where you can buy signed paperback copies of these books if you live in the United States. And if you don't live in the United States, you can get a signed book plate from me that you can then put into your book.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And I also offer author services on my Ko-fi page. where I do book description writing, manuscript critiques, formatting, and also if you like spreadsheets like we both do, I'll make a spreadsheet for you where you can track all your words for your different projects, and it'll make pretty graphs. All you have to do is like plug and play. I think that's everything. And I would like to say thank you to everyone. The next stream is currently listed on the banner down below. 8 a.m. Normally I stream at 9 a.m. on every day that I mentioned, but my co-hosts are all early people and I was outnumbered. I could have told them no, but I was like, whatever, I'll just manage. So
you're a good sport.
Thank you. So thank you to everyone who is here, and I hope to see you at another writing sprint very soon.